up, getting Garrett back here, and the video I have today is something a little bit unique. I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm relatively new to YouTube. I started this back in October, wanted to really kind of relive my love for horror and nostalgia and my collectibles and stuff like that. So that's why this channel was made. But for you guys who don't know, I actually started a channel back in 2015. It was almost like a trial. I was part of a group called WrestleManiacs, which kind of introduced me to this YouTube scene. That was with Wes from Dead Pit. It was also with Pizowl and Freddie Young. I was really been pushed to, branch off, show my collection, start a channel. And at that time, I was moving out of my first house. And I thought, what, the best video I could start with was talking about my movie room at the time, my current collection, and then kind of show you step by step of me building out this, new movie room in my new house. So sadly, that didn't end up going anywhere, but I did find that video of my collection on an old YouTube account that I created back in the day that is no longer being used. So what I figured I would do is I would rewind and I will show you that video. Again, be mindful, the quality is not that great. I filmed it vertically instead of horizontally, so I kind of had to mix with it. It's a little bit dark. So again, the quality aspect is not really there, but just to give you an idea of, my first real movie room and, what I was able to do once I bought this house and then was able to kind of do things a little bit different. So again, I will show that now. Let me know what you guys think. Again, I'll show you a lot of stuff from my collection. A lot of it I still own. It's in different areas. A lot of it I may have sold. But yeah, feel free to check it out. Let me know what you think. And hopefully that'll be a nice precursor to when I decide to go through a full tour of what I currently have in this room here. All right, guys, I hope you enjoy it. And like always, stay rad. This is Garrett from the YouTube show WrestleManiacs. This is my very first video on my personal YouTube page. I'm pretty much going to, talk about my collection and show you guys my setup and my movie room. I've been asked for a long time from friends showing my stuff. I just felt like I was so late to the game when it came to unboxings and showing people pieces of your collection and reviewing movies. I've been watching them for so long now. I just feel like I was so behind, that craze. But, I'm moving out of this house at the end of this month. So I want to make this video for me and for you guys. I want to show you a movie room that I had built, and it would also be for me to look back on at the memories of this place as I move on into a new location. So I'm going to do a quick run through of this, and if you guys happen to like what I've posted, or if there's anything in this room that you have questions about, message me, subscribe if you guys are enjoying this. And you know what, if I feel like it's something that you guys want, maybe in the new house, I will take you guys through, the creating of my new setup and new movie room in that house, and anything else you guys want me to talk about, maybe stuff in my collection, maybe do some reviews, maybe do some unboxings. I could probably try to fit that in my schedule. Definitely, I could always talk about wrestling like I do at WrestleManiacs and those guys. And I could also talk about fitness, which is another huge passion of mine. So let me know what you guys think of this brief tour of my movie room here, and I hope you guys like it. Thank you. All right, guys, bear with me here. Sometimes the lighting down here isn't the greatest. This is just all that I've met throughout the years, collected autographs from them. As you can see, the whole wall is pretty much full. I've got a couple more, stashed away for now. Because we're moving and stuff, I had to really consolidate my stuff, especially when we had people here looking at the house, doing showings. Kind of had to put a lot of stuff away, try to make it as presentable as possible. So I like to usually have my stuff pretty clean, everything's lined up, pretty neat. I want everything to kind of look right. This is mostly wrestling stuff here If you guys have any questions about any of this stuff, feel free to message me, ask me. We come around the corner here, got a couple signed mini posters. Friday the 13th remake, signed by Derek Mears to my wife and I. Quinn Lord on this unique Trick or Treat poster here. Coming down, a couple different ones here. As we turn over this way, got a pretty cool display case. Got this from my buddy Vinny. It's nice. So it's all glass shelves. I have it listed again. I had to consolidate some stuff, so me being a huge Lost Boys fan, I kind of have the top shelf dedicated to Lost Boys. Got my signed Tim Capello body oil container there. Got some promo items like the headband for part 2 and 3. Got my lanyard for the VIP pass, Lost Boys that I went to in Atlantic City last year. Got the old school, Emerson family portrait. I got the 2 comic books from the movie, replicas, I got from my friend who made them. Some postcards from Santa Carla. Up top here, got this awesome item from my buddy James. Carrie bucket, signed by a couple of cast members from Carrie on there. As we come down the shelves here, just got my T2 head there. Further down, got a little Halloween stuff. I've got my H1 pumpkin and my H1 Lamson replica. I've got a lot of H2 stuff packed away. I should have that for the new place. Down here, I got a couple different things. I got replica, really cool Gizmo, and Chucky doll there. Really cool stuff. That Gizmo is awesome. It's pretty much screen accurate Gizmo I have there. And then up top here, I got my large size Gremlins. My whole setup down here, I change sometimes with the posters, but most of the time it's the movies I kind of grew up with, ones that never grow old to me. I've got this signed up by Corey Feldman, Zach Galligan, Judge Reinhold, and Dick Miller. I'm hoping maybe someday to get Howie Mandel right on that box there. And then you come over here and I have a little bit of a snack bar my father and I made. It's got some two drawers. Here is the centerpiece is a fridge, so there's drinks and stuff in there. I got a popcorn machine here. Just some, nostalgic stuff up here. Those Twizzlers are probably really bad. I've had those for years and haven't eaten them. Got an old school New Kids on the Block Hanging Tough cup. I probably got that when I was in elementary school and I hung on to it all those years. Got a stuff. This is an actual screen used stuff container signed there. Got an old school Surge can and just some different props and stuff based there. Got this cool picture here, portrait of Mrs. Voorhees and Jason, signed by Ari. Up top here, got some 3D posters. That was a window. I kind of boarded it up just to keep the sun from coming in here during movie nights and stuff like that. So these are pretty cool. I think they're pretty valuable now. I'm not sure. But that's a great piece of mine right there. It's the Phantasm Barracuda replica. I love that thing. It's pretty hard to find now. I've got the box still, but I love that piece displayed up there. I'm going to flip around here again, and we get some more larger posters. Again, sorry for the lighting here. Goonies, classic. On top of that, I actually have a original Lucas ticket for the red carpet screening for that movie. Big Corey Haim and Corey Feldman fan, so I've got that up there. This is probably my favorite piece here. It's my Lost Boys poster. It's signed by quite a bit of the cast. A few people have passed on since I've met them, but I'm looking to really get this thing completed at some point, so I need to somehow meet Jason Patrick, Jamie Gertz, and Kiefer Sutherland, and a couple of different people from the movie, maybe Laddie, and I have met him and Jameson Newlander, but I hadn't had this poster at the time, so I really need to run into them again to get that filled up. It's a cool display I made of a couple of the Lost Boys up at the top. And then I come over here into Karate Kid, which is still one of my favorites now. Up top, I've got a replica bandana framed up, headband from Karate Kid. And this is an original, actually, movie poster. This is an original. You know, I was iffy on getting it signed, but what the heck. It's one of my favorites. I got Ralph Macchio, Martin Kove, and William Zabka on there now. So that's pretty good. And then we're going to come over here. I've got a whole line, as you can see from back here, of posters going all the way down the room here. We got The Burbs. Great movie. Great movie. Signed by Courtney Gaines. Fright Night poster. This is pretty much signed by all the main cast members. There is about 7 signatures on here. You really can't see because of the glare, but I've pretty much got everybody on this poster. I finished it up at Mad Monster Party this year. It was really cool. People Under the Stairs. This is an original movie poster for People Under the Stairs, and it is signed by a couple different people from the movie here. I'm going to come down. This is a little shelf I've got. It's just got some Blu-rays, a lot of steel books, and you know, digipacks and Criterion Blu-rays, and some box sets and stuff on here. So that's a shelf. And on the top, just got some more props and cool box sets like the Twin Peaks Gold box. Some Lost Boys props there. Got my Laddie missing carnation milk container. I've got a Blob replica piece. I think James, my buddy who gave me the Carry one, hooked me up with this as well. Santa Carla Boardwalk has this Missings Alex Winter carton. It's really cool. Alright, this is a pretty unique piece I have here. So this is a garlic container that I had picked up, and I actually got it signed. I like garlic, but it's a little much. And it's signed by the late Edward Herman, Max from the Lost Boys. So this is a pretty unique piece that I have. That's one of my favorites, especially now with Edward Herman passing on. A couple different box sets here. I'm going to flip around again. We'll come to the center table. I just had a lot more stuff here, but again, I had to take it down because we're selling my house. I'm a big fan. I like Rob Zombie's Halloween. I know a lot of people don't, but I'm a fan of it. I've got some shadow boxes back here framed up from the movie. This is signed by Tyler Mane. This is the Escape Mask. And then I've got the Young Michael clown mask there. So that's a pretty cool display. I'll keep those together in the new place. This is cool. I've got this framed up. I'll take it out so you guys can see. This is a pretty cool little thing I did. The two best from the 90s. You got a signed Bret Hart, sunglasses there. And you've got the old school Shawn Michaels gloves on the top. So, you know, it's my WrestleMania 12 piece that I made. We'll flip around here, guys. This is a lot of, you know, my horror stuff is pretty much all here. Horror, sci-fi, exploitation stuff is here. This is just the DVDs, guys. This is just the DVDs. You know, I'm not buying too much stuff now, especially past stuff. There's not much I don't have. If anybody can recommend any, you know, old horror movies that are great that not many people know about, let me know. I'm always looking for some hidden gems here. On the top, you know, I've got a couple special edition stuff on the top here. Got that Phantasm Sphere. It's still one of my favorites. I'm hoping maybe a Blu-ray version of this will come out from Scream Factory. I'm sorry, it's blurring up here because of the light glare. Couple more little sets up here. Got a lot of those tins, Anchor Bay tins. I love those, collecting those Anchor Bay tins. This one's pretty cool. So I've got this signed up by Ash. So Bruce Campbell signed that. Come around this corner here. It's a nice little setup. It's really dark over here, guys. But let me see what I can do. We've got a couple mashup posters. These are limited. Limited stuff here. We've got a Terminator They Live mashup mini poster signed by Rowdy Piper. Great guy. He's such a joy to meet. And this is my mashup Warriors Lost Boys mashup signed by a couple people from the Warriors. Coming down here, you know, I love Chris Ott's artwork. I've got a lot of his stuff. Again, I've had to pack a lot of stuff away because of the move, but this is two things of his that I still have up. These are his Lost Boys prints. You've got the Lost Boys Mad Monster Party Maggot carton here. This is an older print of his. This is a new one. This was a Mad Monster Party exclusive this year. This is Tim Capello, you know, the sax man. And it's signed to me from Tim. That's a limited piece there. That's really cool. Down here, I got a couple different art designs, some mini posters. Got the Pee-wee. Got to have Pee-wee in there. That's a cool Friday the 13th Jason poster. Great artwork. Mashing up with Jaws. Down there, I've got, you know, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure poster, mini poster, signed by Alex Winter. And then down here, we've got the Weird Science mini poster, signed by all three people on that poster. All right, we're going to take our way back over to the other section of DVDs I have. This is just the oddball stuff. This is, you know, comedies, action flicks, just a bunch of different things. I've got some box sets up top. I've got the Back to the Future tin collection. Some box sets up top here displayed. That's a pretty cool Critters piece I have there. That's not a DVD or anything. That's just Critters. It's just a replica Critter inside a Count Chocula box. So it's pretty unique. Again, this is just some regular DVDs of a bunch of oddball movies here. There's really no categorization to them. I mean, there's a categorization to everything for me, but the average person wouldn't know what's going on here. And I am running out of room, guys. So at the bottom here, I do have some Blu-rays hanging out down there. Those are just different genres at the bottom because I am running out of space. I have a lot of stuff in these DVDs that I'm probably going to try to part ways with just to create more space. But again, the new place I'm getting has more space, so it might not be necessary right away. But as I come here, I got a couple more mini posters up on the wall here. You got the Nightmare on Elm Street mini poster. This is a pretty unique piece. It's hard to really see, but this is signed by Johnny Depp. He did sign it in black. He was filming Black Mass around my area, maybe about almost 2 years ago. And I got that signed up by him. Then I'm going to come down. I got, you know, Dawn of the Dead, Romero on there, Creepshow, Tom Savini, and we've got a Grindhouse mini poster. This is just a door. It goes into another area of my basement with a lot of fitness equipment. It's got it's full of boxes now. It's got a lot of other props and my VHS collection and TV shows and stuff, but those are all in boxes in there. So, again, it's going to get real dark over here, guys. I'm sorry again for that. Awesome piece. This is a signed Kiefer Sutherland piece. This is a large picture, probably about 11 by 14. Got that framed up and matted real nice. That's a Kiefer Sutherland signature there. Come down through here. Again, I had more stuff going, but I had to get some stuff out of here and make it look a little bit less condensed because of the people coming to check the house out. This is a special thing for me. That's a signed Ken Griffey Jr. baseball. I'm not huge into, you know, sports right now. As a kid, I really was. I was a huge Ken Griffey Jr. fan, and I'd got that for, I believe, my birthday, probably when I was about 11 years old, and hung on to it. That's just a real important piece to me. This is probably one of the best pieces in my whole collection. And I can't even tell you who I got this from. I had ordered this online. And it is this Phantasm Sphere. Okay, it's pretty much screen accurate. It's heavy. I don't know if you can see it. I can do another video talking about this a little bit more. It comes in an awesome display case, and it actually has the Phantasm logo across the bottom. You really can't see. It's heavy. I can do a separate video on that if anybody wants to check it out. That thing is awesome. And got a little container of Viper there from Street Trash. Okay, down here we have another shelf. These are glass doors, and behind these glass doors are just my horror Blu-rays. Through these glass doors here, horror Blu-rays are in there. Popping back up, just, you know, my display stand, my TV. Got a 60-inch, what do I have now? LG, yeah, 60-inch LG TV. It does the trick. I like it. It's great. It's one of those very slim with no borderless. The borderless slim TVs. Those are cool. Okay, I come to the top. I just got a Lost Boys CD framed up. Again, big Lost Boys fan. I have a Laserdisc and vinyl album, both framed as well, but they are already packed in the back over there. But the CD one stayed up just for now. I have a shelf on the top displaying some different stuff. You guys know this. This is the Evil Dead DVD, Book of the Dead. Got a Darth Vader head. I got a Hellraiser cube. Got some Pepsi Perfect from Back to the Future 2 replica. I got some 80s statues here of Rowdy Piper and Hulk Hogan. This is a pretty unique, cool little piece. It actually says Santa Carla, California. That's actually sand that I had my friend Alyssa get me on the boardwalk where they filmed Lost Boys on that beach. I love that piece. I've been wanting to go to that boardwalk since I was a kid and have yet made it over there. It's across the United States for me. It's all the way out west. I will get there someday before that boardwalk closes. But yeah, that's sand from the beach there, so I love that. Got a Lebowski bowling ball. Got a bottle of Crystal Head vodka. And I've got another Book of the Dead on this side. So as you can see, this is pretty much the display of what I'm looking at when I'm watching my shows or movies or whatever. Okay, here we've got a bunch of video games for GameCube, Xbox 360. I'm not a gamer. I have had a problem just buying games because I wanted to be a gamer, I guess. I used to play as a kid. I have the systems. I play about a level a piece, and then I toss them back in here. So a lot of these are barely even played. I was a huge into the SmackDown vs. Raw stuff for a long time with my buddies. It's just tough to get into, man, now with time to spend doing games. So these kind of just sit here, and hopefully someday I'll play them at some point. We've got a shelf in the corner. It's really dark over here, guys. But this shelf is pretty much full of some props. This is all my Scream Factory stuff on the shelf. All my Scream Factory blues. As of right now, I am caught up with their collection. It is getting hard to maintain as they come out with stuff all the time, but I've gotten so far with it that I'm just getting them as they come. Again, I'm not buying a lot of old stuff anymore. Unless it's something I really like that comes out on Blu-ray, I'll probably upgrade. And then down here's a bunch of my old CDs. You know, I love physical media still. I've got the Roku, I've got Vudu, I've got a Vudu library, but you know, physical stuff is still real cool to me. CDs, vinyls, DVDs, Blu-rays, VHS. I love having that stuff, but yeah, it's tough, you know, just collecting this kind of stuff. So, you know, I gotta part ways with some stuff, but this CD is probably not, just because it shows all the different genres I was into growing up. I've got a lot of crazy stuff in here. We slide over. I've got some Twilight Time stuff here. Got some Vinegar Syndrome stuff. Got a replica Reanimator syringe. And some stuff props. I'm a big stuff fan here. And I'm going to take a turn over here. We've got Back to the Future 2 movie poster. I love Back to the Future Part 1, but Part 2 is still a huge guilty pleasure for me. I love the second one. The third one, I do not like at all. But yeah, I'm big into Back to the Future 2. This is signed, I don't know if you can see it, by Christopher Lloyd to me. And then on this side, another movie. This is probably one of the movies I grew up the most on. You know, you could call it comedy, horror. I watched this as a kid, a young kid. I can't even tell you how many times my brother and I would watch this. I could recite the whole thing. I'm a huge Teen Wolf fan. Love this. Love Michael J. Fox stuff. And we have True Romance. This is some cool artwork. I got a big fan of that movie. Up top here, again, I had some more stuff up here, like a Power Glove, vintage Power Glove. But I had to take a lot of stuff down. Just got a Jason mask. I've got a canister of ooze from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. It's a replica I had made. Ghostbusters Trap. So basically I just want a little bit of nostalgia down here. Ghostbusters, Ninja Turtles. Those are huge for me growing up. And I have a Monkey Shines movie poster. This is an original, and it is signed by Romero and Tom Savini. That artwork is nostalgic to me. I remember seeing that at the video store and going nuts over it as a kid. I love that artwork. And I will come back around here and show you one more poster. This is my couch down here. I love this couch. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it or get something new, but it's a sectional, and pretty much every area you sit, you have to lie down. So it's awesome for watching movies, watching wrestling events. I have a lot of people over here, and I can't even tell you how many times I've passed out on this thing through my 6 years living at this house. And we're going to come over here, and the last poster is our Night of the Creeps movie poster, and it's signed pretty much by the whole cast that I had met at Monster Mania a couple of years ago. I'll do a quick overview again of my movie room, because starting tomorrow, I will be packing this thing up. And it was an awesome time, you know, making this room, putting this room together. I'm going to definitely miss it, but my new house has a bigger area for me and my stuff that I'm hopefully going to take you guys through the journey on building it up. Maybe throw me some ideas and stuff like that as I get going with it. But, yep, so this is my first video, guys. Again, this is my movie room for the last couple of years before I move on into a new house. So this is not only for everybody to check out, because I know a bunch of my friends and a bunch of people who have seen my collection online have wanted me to start making YouTube videos. And, you know, maybe this is a start. I'll walk you guys through my new movie room, talk about some wrestling, talk about some movies, and I'll always be talking about some fitness because that is my career. So I'm big into the fitness, and I'm a big nerd as well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and message me if you have any questions on anything. All right, take care, guys.